Yeah. So then, did Screw have an issue with that when the Bone started? Because it was on the South Side.
Oh,
I mean, I
most
know.
definitely. Screw had an issue with anybody. And I'm going to tell you, and just to be clear, what Screw issue was. It wasn't the issue that they was making the tapes or slowing the tapes down or putting their talent, recording their talent. He didn't care about that. Everybody can slow down the tape. His issue was them calling it a Screw tape because his name was Screw. So, it's like somebody making a fake Gucci. Gucci does not appreciate you
Yeah.
putting their logo on your clothes and saying it's Gucci. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the same way Screw was. He just like, I mean, nobody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gonna like nobody putting your name on something that they did.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was his own issue with the whole ordeal, man. And after that, the beefs kind of got blown out of proportion. Like he didn't have a problem with Watts himself. Like he had a problem with Watts saying that that's a Screw tape. He had a problem with Bone saying that's a Screw tape. That was the only issue.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess I can understand at the time, but it eventually, I mean, Screw now is like a genre.
Now it's a genre.
Yeah.
But like you say, a lot of people it's hard for you to take your mind to the era of when it started because Screw's so popular.
Yeah.
And people only can see him from the popular time. They don't see him from
I understand it. Because
coming
he
from the
ain't,
mud.
looking at it like I'm a genre. He looking at it like I'm a man.
He
I'm a
looking
person.
at it like I'm a man and you using my name.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, he didn't have a problem with you slowing your record down or doing your music and doing your mixtape, but just say, mixed by such and such or slowed down by such and such. Don't say, oh, I got a Screw tape. I mean, come on and just really think about that. You know what I'm saying? Just really think. Would you want somebody saying that their product is named after you? Nah, ain't no way,
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay. So shit. What was your What was your last Screw tape?
My last Screw tape was 99 Live.
That was the last one.
That was the last one I did, man. That tape there, it's really, really sentimental. And I held on to that tape for a long time because I still had the original copy from Screw, the original first copy of the tape. And I had the tape, man. I just had the tape in my closet for a long time. And so the University of Houston ended up reaching out to me. And at the time, they were trying to get an original copy of a Screw tape, a great tape, and nobody wanted to come off their great tapes because everybody, they that's sentimental. That's like gold. It's like people like, nah, I'm not gonna give you the original copy. And man, it took everything in me, but I did it, man. And what they were doing an archive, a museum.
Yeah,
archive.
I've been to that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna get him the 99 Live. I felt like it was more valuable for my tape to be in that museum than to be just sitting in my closet. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't looking to sell the tape or nothing like that. So I was like, I'm gonna get him the tape, man. You know what I'm saying? This way, it'll continue his legacy. When you have something that's etched in stone, it can last forever. So the University of Houston has an original, authentic copy of a DJ Screw tape.
That's live. Y'all gotta check that out.
99 Live.
Yeah, I think that's in the U of H library, if I'm not mistaken.
It's in the library.
Yeah.
It's in the library. And yeah, that was the last tape, man. Unfortunately, I got incarcerated like right after I made that tape, man.
No shit.
Yeah.
So when Screw passed away, you was already.
I was incarcerated when Screw passed away, And I did a documentary one time, and I kind of just want to clear up too. That documentary that I did, they had a narrator that wasn't on set when I told my story about me getting off syrup and all that stuff like that. So Screw passing had nothing to do with
Can you
me.
talk about it? Because I don't know this.
Okay,
story.
so I did a documentary. For this company. I think they were out of Germany or something. And it was on, the documentary is called Drug Inc. and it's called High in Houston. You can look it up on YouTube or whatever the case may be. But they end up, so it was a group of people, some people, they came and they interviewed me, and we talked about Serb, and because I got off of Serb, and
Was it a reason, or I mean,
it wasn't no reason. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was the whole. They tried to make the reason. The narrator said that the reason that I got off of Serb was because Screw died from Serb. That's false. That is not. That was not the reason I stopped. Screw passed away in 2000. I was incarcerated. Screw passing had nothing to do with me getting off of Serb, and that's just plain simple. I went to jail in '99. So, you know, when I came home in 2001, that was I wasn't doing anything. It didn't just have to do with Serb. I said I was gonna live my life completely sober after that. Once I came, because I hadn't drunk Serb in 3 years. Why would I go back to that? You feel what I'm saying? There was no reason for me.
Do you
to
feel
do
like Serb, just on a realer level, do you feel like Serb and all that played a role into you getting locked up and everything?
I mean,
Because I'm gonna talk to you like, I mean, I know, you know, I know what it is.
I understand where you come. I don't really want to.
We ain't gonna talk
I
about
guess
it.
I can. I guess I can.
I'm just asking because it's a lesson to learn in there, because you don't know.
But see, it didn't come from the point of me using Serb. The point that I was hustling it.
Yeah.
That's what got me incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? It didn't come. Me using it didn't play a really important anything. It was me making money off of it. You feel what I'm saying? I forgot to cut my ring off, man. But yeah, you know that I think it just came from the point of me hustling it. That's how I got incarcerated. So
that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you get out. You know what I'm saying? Screws passed away.
yeah, man. I was on lock. Took it hard, man. Took it real hard too, man.
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like I said, I remember one time somebody had posted and he was like, man, I was on lock when Screw passed. I was in the same cell with you. You know, of course, you don't remember nobody like that or whatever. But he was like, man, I remember you took it hard because, man, I was in there tripping. I was in there kicking bunks. And it's crazy. I'm going to tell you how I heard about it. I got the word about Screw passing through C-Note from the Botany Boys. He was down close to where I was incarcerated at, and they was about to do a show. And he was on the radio promoting the concert. And he said, man, it's unfortunate I have to pass the news that DJ Screw passed away. So this guy come running in my cell. He like, man, turn on the radio. See no from the Bottom Boys on the radio. He talking about Screw passed. I was like, man, go on with that. You know what I'm saying? So I turned on the radio and he said it. I'm like, what? Oh, I just flipped out, man.
Donnie Houston.